Hey there, I'm Chase, and welcome to this week's edition of Digital Donuts, the tastiest topics to cross my radar in the past 7 days. First up is Fast. Fast is a new e-com checkout system. They're trying to make it just like one click to buy. I feel like there's a bunch of companies trying to do this, but the fact that Stripe invested in them tells me that they're probably at the forefront. So it's pretty cool what they're trying to do. Basically, you register once, and then every other time you just click buy, and boom, the purchase happens. So I could see that when Stripe gets behind this and Shopify gets behind this, we're going to say goodbye to the days of having to pull out your credit card and punch in the numbers, which is going to be awesome, right? Next up, Mmhmmm. Pretty cool name, right? All right, so Mmhmmm is basically trying to reimagine the Zoom call, which I think is awesome because I can't stand Zoom, to be honest. But what they're doing is making it really easy to do things like what I'm doing right now. So like how I'm doing this is using a green screen behind me and a program that can cut out the green. But this is going to take the magic of the Zoom background where you don't even need a green screen, enable you to put whatever you want in the background, but also have like PowerPoint slides ready to go by you like that. So I think it's pretty cool. It's going to make making better video content way more accessible to people. And I think a lot of people are going to be able to start like web shows and stuff that are actually interesting and fun to look at. So pretty cool company. Next, Zoom drops a standalone device. It's a 27-inch screen that basically sits on your desk or sits somewhere in your house. The idea being to make it easier to do all your Zooming. Again, I really can't stand Zoom. I don't think it works very well, and I feel like it should be way better than what it is, and it's a bummer to me that they became the de facto webinar hangout type of company. But I can't argue with the fact that because I have to use Zoom for work, that it would be easier for me to just have a separate screen that all it does is handle my Zooms, and I don't have to constantly be messing with my browser and stuff to get into the right meeting and whatnot. The other thing that sounds cool about it is it has, I think, 8 internal microphones, and it promises to do a good job of handling background noise, which is pretty cool. So check it out. I don't know, it seems kind of pricey to me, $600, but I don't know, sounds like it could be cool. By the way, if you deal with background noise, download Crisp. It's this Mac app. It's amazing. It like magically deletes background noise. So if you're working from home and that's an issue, download Crisp. I promise you, it's incredible. All right, next, GPT-3. I've been seeing this all over my Twitter feed since it dropped the other day. Basically, Elon Musk, I guess, I don't know if this is his company or he's an investor in it or what, he's tied to this company called OpenAI. So AI, artificial intelligence, we've been hearing about it for a long time. Nobody really understands, like, all right, what is it really going to do? Like, you know, what's this really going to look like? But they dropped this thing called GPT-3, which for me was really mind-blowing because it was like, okay, wow, this is where everything's going. So I've seen a couple of people on Twitter this week drop products that they quickly threw together using this GPT-3. And here's a great example of it. This guy built a Figma add-on that basically you just tell it what you want. You tell Figma what you want to design in words. And I realize this is kind of blurry. Basically, he's saying, can I make this? He's saying an app that has a navigation bar with images and a stream of photos that has a message icon. So he's literally just describing something with words. And then when he hits go, GPT-3's artificial intelligence literally makes the design in Figma. So check this out. It's going to pop up in a sec. So, okay, boom. He hits go and like, watch this. Boom. Figma throws together this design that basically looks like Instagram, right? So he just described it with words, and this thing designed it out of the blue, and it looks pretty good, right? So that's really impressive to me. The other one that I loved was learnfromanyone.com. I think it's down because it got too much traffic or something. I don't know. I saw him tweeting about it. But basically, it says like, who do you want to learn from? And you can type in Einstein, and then you can ask it questions like, what is the theory of relativity? Or like, how do I get smarter? Or like, what's the answer to this crazy math problem? And it spits back answers in the voice of Einstein. Like, it sounds like it's Einstein talking to you, not like audibly, but the way the answer comes back, like the wording of it. Like Shakespeare. The other day I was like, all right, Shakespeare. And I was like, what is iambic pentameter? And Shakespeare told me. But you can, I've seen it. I've seen people ask like philosophical questions and get really legitimate answers. So really impressive. When it comes back online, learnfromanyone.com. Check it out. Last up is this Shopify app called Oberlo, which I'd never heard of until I got this really cool newsletter from Shopify. And basically, I think this is genius what they're doing. They have this product trends newsletter. And so it's saying, okay, hey, check it out. Like, since everybody's stuck at home, the searches around cleaning your teeth because you can't go to the dentist are on the rise. So it probably makes sense for people to start selling things like, here are these hot things that are selling: electric toothbrushes, bamboo toothbrushes, which I just got, which is awesome, interdental toothbrushes. So like all these things make total sense that people are ordering or trying to order more of right now, right? So imagine you do dental marketing. You have all these dentists who can't see people right now. Well, if you spin them up a Shopify store and you install the Oberlo app, it basically connects you to this huge network of drop shipping companies. So you can then browse for products like this, right? Interdental toothbrushes. And then your dentist client can start selling them without having to worry about actually making the product or shipping the product when somebody buys it. It all just happens magically through Oberlo. I think this is a genius way to help your clients earn more revenue in a time like this that we're going through with COVID without having to really do any extra work, right? You set it up and the fulfillment just happens for you. So I love this idea of like your clients being micro influencers, authority figures in their field. And of course people are going to listen to them about dental health. They're their dentist, right? So if your dentist all of a sudden says like, hey, I know that I can't get you guys in for the foreseeable future, but like these things are awesome. I really recommend them. They can really, help your gums stay healthy until I can see you again. People are going to buy them. And your dentist client's going to make money, and he didn't have to worry about actually like making the product or shipping it out. I think it's genius. I'm sure you could apply to a bunch of industries, but it might just be, another thing you can do to help keep your clients through this time as it looks like we're going back into lockdown, unfortunately. All right, that's this week's batch of Digital Donuts. I'll see you next week.